in last week's video, I was able to make it down to the Canyon Gateway RV Park in Williams, Arizona, and meet up with Kevin and Julie Robinson. And we spent some time at the Grand Canyon, and we had a good time. But I did have some issues, and Kevin helped me out there. We were able to block up the frame, get it up off the tire, keep it from rubbing. And I also had some problems with my wheel where the lugs had started to waller out the rim a little bit. So, we tried to break those loose, and we could only break three of them loose because there was so much damage to the lugs. But, we threw some washers behind there and got it down as tight as we could. Tried to tighten the other ones up too. I just needed to be able to make it home. So I took off and I made it about halfway home and I heard this knocking. So I pulled over on the side of the road and checked it out, and I'd lost my dust cover, and this wheel was probably just minutes from falling off. So luckily, I've got AAA with RV coverage, and I gave them a call. They sent a truck out, loaded up my camper and took it to their shop in Kanab, Utah. And I had them take a look at it and see if they could fix it. And they said the axle was so old they couldn't get a hub assembly for it. So, I needed a new axle and hub assemblies and new wheel, and that all added up to over $700. So I figured I could buy a new trailer for that and lift the cabin off of this frame and drop it onto the new trailer. So I started looking around for a 6x8 trailer, and I found this one at Tractor Supply. It was a nice medium duty camper or trailer, and 6 feet wide, 8 feet deep, 3,500 pound axle, nice long tongue. Um, and then the tailgate drops down, and I figured I could use that as a ramp to pull my camper up onto it and tie it down on the rails, and I'd be able to pull that thing home. So this was on sale at Tractor Supply. It was like $200 off. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger and picked it up, and I got it for another $200 off of that because there was some damage to it. There was a busted tail light and another light that didn't work and some rust damage. So I really got a good deal on this. And if you look, the wheels are on the outside of that 6 foot bed. And if you look back at my old build, that wasn't the case. To get 6 feet wide, I'd have to build over the top of the wheels. So I think all that contributed to why this thing failed, having all that weight above the tires and the old frame and old leaf springs. So I took the new trailer down. This is my brother-in-law, Dave Chase. He went down there with me to help me out. And here we're waiting for the owner of the shop to come out with his winch so we could pull the camper up onto the trailer. And he was able to knock that out in no time. And I was able to get the camper home. It was a treacherous drive. I couldn't go any faster than 50 miles an hour, but I was able to make it. And now I just got to figure out how to get that thing off of the old frame and onto this new trailer. So that's about all I got for this week. But I want to give a shout out to Kevin and Julie Robinson for helping me out while I was down there, and to my brother-in-law David Chase for going down there and helping me pick this thing up. I couldn't have done it without them. Thanks for watching.